Hi everybody, welcome to Reality Buzz TV. So, listen you guys. Last night we watched Ingane Zesithembu, season 2, episode 5. Ne? And one of the things that Mayeni said when she was having a sit down with Mpumelelo, by the way, you guys listen, Mayeni has really tried. I think you guys, she has really tried to stop Mpumelelo from one, taking his tempo, two, rushing it, three, the virgin thing. I think she's done her best, you guys. Obviously, she can't physically stop him from, doing whatever that he needs to do. But I think Umayeni has tried. I mean, we've witnessed it. So one of the things that she said was that when she was asking Mpumelelo a question was, are you competing with your dad? And that thing stuck with me, you guys, because for some reason I felt like corner with the statement that Umayeni is making when she's asking Mpumelelo, are you competing with your dad? Because I've always felt like Mpumelelo, with Ulwandle, they so want the approval kababa wabo. But I was feeling like Mpumelelo has always had approval and approval and encouragement from ubaba wakhe. Ever since he started saying he wants his temple, he's always had the approval kababa wakhe. So it felt like, but there's something more that he's wanting. So besides just approval kababa, because I feel like he already has approval kababa, because Baba knows Mpumelelo is going to take his temple. He might not agree with the way that Mpumelelo is doing his temple, but I think a lot of it he does agree with. It's even isn't that he is wanting us to think he doesn't agree with. I think behind the scenes he's agreeing with it, like the virgin thing. I feel like Mseleku agrees with that thing. He just doesn't want to say it to us. Now, you guys, with that being said by Umayeni, it made me think, was you know what? I think Umayeni is onto something, because it's starting to feel like even though Mpumelelo initially he wanted to follow on his father's footsteps, which is take Amakoskazi, but it's starting to feel like he wants to do whatever that his father did, he wants to do more of it. And Ngati, he does want to prove that he is better than Ubabwake. Remember Ubabwake making a point, Yoguti, yes, you are dating them both, but you seem to spend time with one instead of the other. So you need to make sure that even when you don't get along with one baby mama, but you are still going to the house, you are still going to see them. Because even when I don't get along with the mangwabi, I still go to the house, I still wait for supper, whether I get pagela or not. I do what I am obligated to do as a man, because I made a decision to take his team. So even with you, it doesn't matter if if the girlfriend is agreeing with you that time or not, or you're getting along. If you are supposed to go and see her, you're supposed to go and see her. And he didn't seem to be taking that advice. So I'm starting to feel like Mpumelelo wants his temple, but there's a part of him that wants to do it different from his father. But in his mind, he is thinking that he's going to do it better than his dad. One, because he wants to take more wives than his father. He wants 7. Tell me why it's 7. Like, how did you choose the number 7? Two, he also said something when he is explaining the hierarchy of the wives, and how he's going to take a virgin as unkosikazi wamaThonga. He's going to take, I guess, another one for the second one, Wamkulu no more Mseleku, and then the third one for him, and then I guess the fourth one, the fifth one, the whatever. No, he will start saying he's taking a wife for Masaula because Masaula died before Ubenjanjan. He starts saying he's gonna take a wife for Makumalo because Makumalo what he will take a wife and take a wife. He will take a wife for Mayen. He'll take a wife for Mangwabe. He will take a wife for Mata. He'll just take a wife. I guess that's how he adds to 7. So part of it, I feel like he's competing with his father. He also, when he's saying that, he even says in his statement that that is the part of the tradition that Ubaba doesn't know. So where are you learning about this tradition, Mpumelelo? Athi lona sekubaba kangalwazi. So I really feel like Mpumelelo, he has a vision of himself doing his temple, but he really wants to do it better than his dad. I think what he's going to fail at is the finances. I think, you guys, I might be wrong, but I think because there is the part that Umayeni has been trying to point out to him to say, listen, you really have to be financially ready. Finally, ujime bank accountically. You have to exercise bank accountically if you're going to have these 7 wives, because 7 wives means 7 houses, it means 14 cars, because remember they used to say themselves how households have 2 cars each. The grocery, hey, grocery, grocery. Guys, igrosa alone will be feeling like I'm just wondering why Amadlozami haven't let me win the lottery. Like every time I go to the till to pay for groceries, I'm like, kanti Amadlozami mina labantu bavele bashona nje bangikhohlwa, because igrosa alone would make you want to divorce the wife you have. So if you have 7 households, it's 7 groceries, it's 7 what, 7 petrol tanks, it's 7 what. Okay, so I don't see the plan financially how he's going to do it, but I really feel like there is something in Mpumelelo that is competing with his dad, and he really wants to do it better. He is thinking that he is going to do it better than his dad. This is what I've seen though with Mseleku. Even though, you guys, we've seen Mseleku's wives, sometimes they just look like they're just unhappy in the situation, especially this last season, you guys. Everybody looked like they're just over it. They're not liking the cameras following them around. And they also at times look like they don't even like this man. Okay? They look like they don't even like this man. But Umseleko, guys, he will be disrespectful and whatever, but uyabathanda amakhosikazi ngendlela phela yothando lwakhe, uyabona. He does love his wife in a way that he loves his wife, because why I'm saying it like that, you guys, is because somebody that is not considerate of your feelings and your thoughts and all of that in a relationship, I will take it to that person doesn't love me, because that's very important that I am involved in the making of the decisions, and also I'm respected. The way that you speak to me, the way that you speak about me to people, for me, it's an indication that you love me. That is my definition of uthando. But I feel like Umseleko is different, because Umseleko will be speaking about his wives like, I don't know, ngabathathe emadodeni lamakhosikazi asisanganelwa amakhanda adunyelwa amakhanda. Imagine nje umyeni wakhe esho kanjalo. When in your house, ngeke kulalwe that day, because for you it means something that your man is talking like that. But Kamseleko, I don't think that it means a lot. Uyabadelela kanjalo. So I feel like ngendlela yakhe uMseleko, he loves them. He loves all of them. Even uMangwabe. In fact, I feel like uMangwabe, he loves uMangwabe even more. So I do feel like he's always trying to like distribute uthando equally between them. Now, with Mpumelelo, how is he going to do it with 7 when he has 3 that are already complaining about not getting enough time with him, not getting enough attention from him, not even being financially supported? How is he going to do it? But for some reason, I do feel like Mayeni has a point that Mpumelelo is competing with his father. He wants to do it more than his father, and he thinks he's going to do it better than his father. How? I don't know, because I don't see these girls, even that virgin girl, guys. I don't see it. I mean, it's a miracle that Mseleku was able to get all of his wives to agree to stay in that one place. In fact, he wasn't successful because one of them didn't do it. Michael didn't do it. Now imagine Mpumelelo is going to have 7 wives that are all going to agree. I don't know. But I do agree with Umayin. Even though she wasn't making a statement, she was asking a question. I think Mpumelelo is competing with his dad. He really wants to do it bigger and better. But already, before it even starts, it's a disaster. But we are watching it here because it's good for us to take a break from our own lives and watch somebody else's disastrous life. Sihleke kube mnandi nje so makhelwane. Anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Like it before Pumegona. Share it with your friends, with your family, and even with strangers.